Hello students, welcome in today's class. As you can see here, today we will discuss how we can divide decimal number by decimal number. It means we will learn today division of decimals, right? In my previous video, we already learned that how we can compare decimal numbers and how we can write decimal numbers in ascending or in descending order. Hope you understand the comparison of decimal number. This was very important. And also we learned that how we can write any fraction in decimal numbers and any decimal number in the form of fractions, right? So today we'll start the lesson with division on decimals. How we can divide any decimal number by the decimal number or any number by non-decimal number or any decimal number by non-decimal number. So many conditions we'll take here, different type of conditions. And very first question I'm taking here 12.52 and we will divide this number by 6. You can see here first number is decimal number and this 6 is integer. So how we can solve it? So let's start division. Right? So most of the students, they feel that difficulty in this division. So let's start now, and after this lesson, if you are watching it very carefully, after this lesson you will be able to divide any of the number. So what to do now? The rule of division is you can divide one time in a single digit. So here you can see 6 is the divisor and 12.52 is the dividend. And the answer that you will write here, it will be the quotient, right? And here is no scope for the remainder. We will try to find out the complete value. So first in one digit only you can divide. So you see here 6. Here is 6 is the divisor and 1 is the dividend here. So we know that this 1 is 2 short than 6. So it is not possible to divide it. So if division is not possible, then we can write here 0. But in this case, no need to write this 0. We know that if we write 0 before any of the integer, it has no significance. So we avoid to write it, or if you write, it's all right, no problem. Now if 1 is short than 6, then what to do now? We can take two digits together. Now two digits 12. After before this 2, 1 is there, so we can consider it now 12. And we know that in 6 table 12 comes at 2 times. So 6 2s are 12, we can write here. This is very simple. Now, as you know that in division, in second step, we need to subtract. So minus we can write here. So after subtracting, what we have? 0 we have here. Now, the rule is you need to shift next digit. So next digit is 5. But before 5, you can see decimal point is there. So no need to shift that decimal point. You do one thing, write this decimal point in the quotient only. No need to write here, right? So we have written this decimal point here. Now the next digit is 5, right? Now after shifting this 5, now what to do? We have to divide this 5 by 6. Now you can see here 6 is greater value, 5 is lesser value. So it is not possible to divide this 5 by 6 here. So what to do now? The rule says put 0 there, just like this 0. Then shift next digit, that is 2. Hope you understand here. Now this is 6 is the divisor and 52 is the dividend. Now try to divide it. In the table of 6 where 52 comes. So we know that 6 8s are 56, 6 7s are 6 8s are 48, right? And 6 9s are 54. 6 8s are 48, 6 9s are 54. So we need to take lesser value. We can take this 48. So how many times? 8 times. 6 8s are 48 we will write here. Right? Now, after subtraction, what we have? 4 we have. Right? Now, what to do? Next digit. Now, no digit is here, but you can put 0 here by your own without adding 0 here. This is very, very important step. So, 0, why we are adding 0? Since we know that after decimal point, we can add as many as zeros as we want. So, you can add so many zeros there. The zeros, they are valueless. The value of this one is 62.5 only. So we can add 0 here by on without adding 0 here. Now we can shift this 0 here. Now it becomes 40. So 6 6 are 36 we have. 4 will come here. Again we can put 0 here. So 6 6 again 36. So again 4 and again 0. This process will continue. It is never ending process. You will get 6 6 6 6 6 so many times. So just leave here only. No need to do it further. And what we have here? After dividing 12.52 by 6, we have 2. No need to write this 0 here. 2.0866 and approx. What does mean approx? This is approximate value. Means this is not accurate value. We can't get accurate values here. Because you can see here, this 4 is repeating as a remainder. And if we divide it after putting 0 here, we'll get 6, 6, 6 and so many times. This is repeating, recurring. So this is approximate answer 2.0866. Now another number I am taking here. This time I am taking 0.0252 and I am dividing it by 8. 0.0252 divided by 8. How we can divide? Let's see. The rule of division is first you can divide in one digit only. So 0 division is not possible, so we can write 0. Then point is there, you put point here. Then 0 again, 0. Now you need to divide 2 by 8. We know that this 2 is less than 8, so again 1 0. Now what to do? You need to take two digits together. It is now 25. So in 25 we know that 8 3s are 24. Right? Now subtract it. 1 we have after subtraction. Now the next step is shift next digit to downside. Now it is 12. So how many times? 8 2s are 16. 16 is bigger than 12. So 1 time. 8 1s are 8. After subtraction, what we have? 4 we have. Now what to do? Next digit you need to shift. Digit you can put by your own. Just before I explained you how we can add here. So 0 now. Now 5 times. And what we have here? 0 as a remainder. It means it is completely divisible. So what we have? 0.0031 and 5. So after dividing 0.0252 by 8, we have 0.00315. Hope you understand. And what you observe here, one thing is, if we divide any number by 8, we'll get 100% it will be divisible. Right? So repetition is not possible, that you will get accurate answer. So here you can see here we have 0. So as a reminder, so we can write it 0.00315. It means it is now no digits is need to require right there. So this is answer only. It means the conclusion is, this is very very important for you. If we divide any number by 2, by 5, by 4, by 5, by 8, then you will get this accurate answer. Your digits are not terminating them. You will anywhere 100% it is sure it will terminate. And if you are dividing any number by 3, by 6, by 7 and by 9, right? These are non-terminating. You will not get that terminated answer or accurate answer. Your answer will be always in approximate format. Hope you understand. So if you divide, you can check it here by when you make, when we'll do practice. If you are dividing any number by 2, 4, 5 or 8, you will get 100% your that division will terminate at a point and you will get accurate answer. And if you divide any number by 3, 6, 7 and 9, you will get that non-terminating answer, means approximate answer always, right? One more example. Now, what will come when we divide 100 by 8? You can see here these two numbers are integers here and we are multiplying 100 by 8, right? So let's start dividing. So if we are dividing 100 by 8, we know that in the table of 8, 100 is not there. So how we can divide it? Our answer will come in decimal points. So how we can write the answer in decimal? So first 1 is there. It is not possible to divide 1 by 8. So we can put 0 here, but it is optional. No need to put. So 10. Now 1 time we can write here. So 2 after subtraction we have here. Now what is next? 0. Now 20 is the next number. So we need to divide this 20 by 8 2 times. And 4 we have here now. Right? 4 is remainder, but we have to write answer in decimals. So what to do now? You do one thing now. Next digit we not have any digit now, so put decimal point. And since we are writing decimal point here, so we have to put here also. Now we can put 0 by our own. We know that after decimal point, if you are writing zeros, 0 has no significance there. So we can shift now this 0 here. Now it becomes 40. So now 5 times 40 we have. And it is now terminated here. Remainder is 0. So what we can write here? 12.5. It means if we divide 100 by 8, we'll get 12.5. Hope you understand. One more example I am taking here now. This time I am taking 1, 2, 5, 6 and we will divide it by that 9. Right? So 1, 2, 5, 6 and divide it by 9. So first digit is 1. It is not possible to divide. So we can take next digit also and we can make group here. 12 is here. So 1 time. Now next step is we need to subtract. So 3 we can write. Then we can say next digit, that is 5. Now 9 4s are, we know 36. So 3 times. 9 3s are 27 we can write here. right? Now we have 15 minus 7, 8, and here is 0 only. So 8 we have here. Now shift next digit, that is 6. Now it is 86. We know that 9 nines are 81. So what we have here after subtraction? We have here 5. Now what to do? This 5 is remainder, but we have to write our answer in decimal. So what to do now? Put decimal point here, here also, and 1 0 from your own side. So now shift this 0 here. Now it becomes 50. Now where 50 comes in the table of 9? So 9 5s are 45. What we have here after subtraction? 5. Put one more 0. You can add as many as zeros that you want. So no, there is no boundation. You can put 0 there also. So shift this 0 here now. Becomes now 50. Now again 5 times. Now you can see here this 5 is repeating. It means it is non-terminating, as I discussed before. If we are dividing any number by 3, by 6, by 7, and by 9, we will always get non-terminating value. So our answer will be in approximate format. So what is answer here? 139.55 and so on. This is approximate answer. Why approximate? Because it is non-terminating. We will never get remainder as 0. So answer is 139.55. Now one very important thing that I am going to discuss with you now, division of decimal by decimal. Now how we can divide any decimal number by decimal number. So this is very important now. 12.5 we are going to divide by 1.1. This is very important, right? We can write it 12.5 by 1.5. Now one rule of division is here. Your divisor. What is divisor here? This 1.1 is divisor, and 12.5 is dividend. So the rule is divisor should not have decimal point. This is very important. We can't divide any number by decimal. You should first remove that decimal point. So we need to remove this decimal point. Now how can we remove it? This is very simple trick to remove it. To do one thing, remove this decimal and opposite side, means upper side you need to write multiply and multiply by 10. Why by 10? Because after decimal point there is only one place. So you write 1 by your own and write number of zeros as after decimal point that divisor have. So here we can see after decimal point only one digit is there. So we can multiply it by 10. Right? Now after multiplying by 10, it become now, we have removed now this decimal point from 1.1. So 11 it is now. But here we need to multiply by 10 now. We have already discussed how we can multiply. If we are multiplying any number by 10, so we need to shift this decimal point to one place, right side. So after shifting it, what we have here, we have 125. And after 5 decimal point will come, then after we can put 0 here. So it we can write as 125 by 11. No need to write this. You can write also, but here I am not writing. So now we can divide 125 by 11. This is very important. So one time after subtraction 1 we have, shift this 5 here, 11 we have, and 4 after subtraction. Now decimal, no digit is not there, but answer should be in decimal. So put point now, put 0 here like this. right? And if you are putting decimal point here, we have to also put here. Now shift this 0 here, right? So 11 and 40, 3 times. 7 we have. One more 0 we can put. So 6 times. 4 we have. So you can see here, 4 we have. This 4, we are repeating this 4 again and again. So no need to do it again. We can write only here. This is approximate answer. 11.16. It means if we divide 12.5 by 1.1, we have 11.16. Hope you understand. One more example I am taking here. 21.5 and we are dividing it by 0.05, right? So what is rule? The rule is remove decimal point from the divisor. This is divisor. So how we can remove it? Write 1 there, then after decimal point 2 places are there. So we can put here 2 zeros and we can remove this decimal. So we can write it 21.5 into 100 and divide it by 005 or simply 5 we can also write it. Now you can see we are multiplying by 100. So the rule says that we need to shift decimal point 2 places right side. So here we have only one place, 1 0 you can add here by your own. As we know that after decimal point we can add as many as zeros as we want. So we can shift here now. So after shifting, what we have? 1, 2, 5, then 1, then 0. Divided by 5. Hope you understand this. This concept I have already explained to you. So 2, 5, 1, 0 we have here and divided by 5. Now we can easily divide it by 5. 5 times. 0 we have, then 1. Now 1 is less than 5, so we need to put 0 here. Then this 0 and 2 times. So our answer is in integers only. No need to write in decimals here. So 502 is coming after dividing. 25.5 is 0.05. Hope you understand, guys. So that's all from today's class. Hope you understand how we can divide decimals by decimals. In my next video also we'll take some complicated or some level 2 questions, that is difficult type questions, how we can divide them, right? Hope you understand. Now do one thing, you take questions from any of the source, from your book also, from internet also. You take the questions and try to solve them, do practice on them. And if any difficulty you are facing, write me in the comment section. I will solve your queries in my next video also, right? Thank you so much.